Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Angie B, and I'm finally doing a hair tutorial. So this is going to be a tutorial on how I achieve this braid out. And so if you like these no heat curls, then keep on watching. So this is just an old braid out. So my hair had been washed like the day before. And so I'm just going to part my hair and tie about half of it and separate a section for the braids. So this is not going to be cornrows. I decided to do this so that it can be easy for everyone to do them. Sometimes I do cornrows, but for this specific style, all I did is just a bunch of big single braids, individual braids. So as you can see, I'm parting my hair. And please excuse the light changes throughout the video because I used natural light, and unfortunately the sun just wasn't dealing with me today. It kept going and coming back and it was just so annoying. So hopefully you still enjoy the braid tutorial and just ignore the bad light. So now that I've tied that section, I'll also tie or clip the rest away. I'll clip the rest away and just focus on the section I have. So when I do my braid outs, this is the time I moisturize and seal. So this bottle is just a little bit of conditioner mixed with water, nothing else. You can even just use plain water if that's what you want. And I just massage this all through my hair from the root to tip. And make sure you focus on your ends, guys, because your ends are the oldest part of your hair, and that means they need the most attention. The reason why I'm spraying a lot of my roots in this video is because I'm Texlaxed. I'm sure you can see the difference in the textures. At the base, my hair is extremely thick because that's my new growth. I'm about 18 weeks post-relaxer here, so I'm making sure that I put enough moisturizer to soften my new growth as well. Then I comb through my hair, as you can see, with a wide tooth comb, and this doesn't snag my hair. It's a shower comb actually, that's why the edge is bent like that. And as you can see, I comb from tip to root because it's easier to untangle the hair and reduce breakage. Now I'm using my Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie as my moisturizer, and just to enhance my curls. And I get just about a dime-sized amount. And I massage this through from tip to root, because it's always best to apply your products that way to ensure that your ends retain the most moisture, and that way you retain length. After this, I go with my Eco Styler gel with just about the same amount. And this just helps hold and really define the curl. And I put this in the same way. I'll put all the products in the same way. And I just massage this evenly through. And then I get my favorite oil applicator bottle, which is the Roots Only bottle. And I apply my oil mix. I'll have everything listed somewhere around. And in this oil mix is just a mixture of all my favorite oils, and I just massage this very well into my scalp and then add a little bit more to the rest of my hair just to seal in the moisture that I just added. And now I'm just going to separate the hair into 3 sections so that I can braid. And guys, I'm not the best hair braider in the world, if that's a word. So braid the best that you can. This is the best I can do, okay? It might not look like the neatest thing in the world, but the curls come out well, so that's all that matters. You mix that Negro with that Creole, 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 Creole. You mix that Negro with that Creole, 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 Creole. You mix that Negro with that Creole, 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 Creole. And you'll also see that as I get to the end of the braid, I will add more of the product. But this is very little. A little goes a long way with these products. So I just add a little bit of the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and then I add a little bit of the gel at the end just to ensure that my ends are completely sealed and moisturized. And then I go in with my roller, which is just a purple hair roller. But this is just because this is what I had at the time. If you're going to do this, I actually advise you to use perm rods because it will give you a more defined and natural looking curl. But if all you have is rollers like me, then you can go ahead and use that. But if you plan to go and buy, they're not too expensive. I really recommend you getting perm rods, which I'll be getting soon. So hopefully if you see another tutorial like this in the future, I will have perm rods in that one and you'll see. So now I move on to the next section, and basically I do everything that I did to the first braid in the second braid. So I'm just gonna speed this up because by now you get the hang of things, right?
I got hot sauce in my bag, swag. Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. Paparazzi catch my fly and my cocky fresh. My daddy Alabama, mama Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, make a Texas Bama, make a Texas, make a Texas, make a, make a, make a, make a, make swag, 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 swag,
And we're done for the day. After I do this, I put on my satin scarf, as you can see here, and I just tie this over my braids, and sometimes I'll even put a satin bonnet on top of that, and then I go to sleep, and I'll catch you the next day in the morning when I wake up and you see what the braids look like when they're completely dry. So it's the next morning and I just woke up with the rollers in my hair, and as you can see the hair is neatly laid down, and now I just unravel them. As you can see, I don't pull the thing and just tug on the roller. I gently remove it because you don't want to snag on the ends because that will break them. And we're done, guys. This is the look. You can go outside. I'm just kidding. So now I get a little bit of jojoba oil, or whatever you want to call it, jojoba oil, jojoba oil. And I put a little bit of this on my hands, and I just rub it all over the braids. And this just helps to reduce the amount of frizz. My hair still frizzes up anyway, but this just reduces the amount. You can see me jamming to this new song, guys. If you haven't heard Formation, I don't know where you've been, but I've been jamming to this Formation by Beyonce song. So yeah, if you see me awkwardly dancing throughout this video, it's because I'm listening to Formation, okay? As you can see, I'm gently unraveling the braids. And then after this, I start gently separating them individually. I don't just rake my fingers through it, and don't use a comb or a brush because that's just going to destroy the curls and cause a whole amount of frizz, which you don't want. And yeah, you're just going to have a big afro with no texture to it. So if you want to go for the braid out look, as you can see here, I'm getting the individual section of hair and then just separating it according to the way it separates itself. So as you can see, my hair just creates curls by itself, and I just separate according to that, and then I just do this to every single section. So as you can see, like one braid is basically divided into 3 sections, so I'll get each one of those sections and separate them individually. And yeah, it's that easy. It takes a while, but I get through it pretty fast. Now I get my same wide tooth comb, and I just lightly comb out my roots and basically tease them just to give myself more volume, because I love big hair. And now as you can see, I'm just sort of pulling the hair out from the roots just to completely bring it out. And throughout, you can just continue teasing your hair as much as you want with the comb to get the desired shape, and also to make sure that the parts of the braids aren't noticeable. So that's the end. It's that easy, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more hair videos, give this video a thumbs up. And I see you guys in my next video, guys. Bye.